They're real nice guys as well. Baker on the drive. That's blocked. Sykes has been tough inside. That was a block credited to Sykes. It's the 100th block of his Clemson career. Oglesby deep three, left it short.
That was a pretty nice job by Calvin Baker to get a hand up and make Oglesby shoot it a little bit higher than he normally would.
Oglesby, who didn't start the game for the senior Jesse Yanatola. He is 2 for 5, 1 for 4 from behind the arc. Oglesby knocks it out of bounds. Now we played a minute now. Here comes Mike Scott in for Solomon Tatt. This kind of been the norm for Virginia. Tatt will get the start, play a couple of minutes, and then it's Mike Scott who gets the bulk of the work at that position. As
a player, you can't get hung up on starting, Mike. It's how many minutes you're playing and when you're playing. So if you're playing starter minutes and playing in the end game, that's all you should be concerned with.
Soroya, the rebound. Oh, that's a tough miss. Tunji Soroya right underneath the bucket. Stitt. Nice drive to the bucket by DeMontez Stitt, the sophomore point guard from Matthews, who has not scored in this game. Soroya picks up his third foul.
When you're a frontline player, once you hit half court, you have to get turned around and find out where the ball is. And that time, both Soroya ran all the way back to the paint with their backs turned, and Stitt just followed him right into the rim.
This Clemson team coming off a tough loss at Florida State. Florida State swept their series. Stitt did not shoot well in that game on Saturday, and there, his first point tonight.
Potter checks in.
Potter, who had a pretty good first half, comes into the Clemson lineup for Terrence Oglesby, and there, Soroya now with 3 fouls will go to the bench for the Clemson or the Virginia Cavaliers.
So now if you're Clemson and you come down offensively, you know that shot blocker is out of the game, that things might open up for you in the rim area.
Stitt 1 of 2. Clemson shot free throws well. They're 9 of 12.
Now Clemson's got a little bit bigger cover on Landisburg with Potter.
He did a good job on him in the first half. Shot clock is under 10 now. Just not happening tonight.
Yeah, and Dave Lato's upset. He tried to, and there's a good timing violation. He tried. He got the technical in the first half, Mike, to try to get his team some foul calls, and there's been contact inside, and referees letting him play on both ends. So far, Virginia's only had 3 free throw attempts in the game.
And they're just 1 for 3 from the line. Again, 9 for 12, and there's the turnover story. Offensive foul, Calvin Baker, his second.
Count that as another offensive or another turnover.
Here's Rivers. Looking to get on track. KC averaging 14.5 points a game, has not scored.
Right. And Jamil Tucker is just sitting right back in the lap of Booker. They're playing completely off Raymond Sykes, daring him to shoot. It's going to have to make them pay, whether one drive and into the lane or make a play somehow.
Rivers has been in double figures 9 straight games. And here with 17:06 to go, no points. Under 10 on the shot clock. As Stitt sets a play, and he's going to call his own number. To the bucket to Sykes. Great drive by Stitt in the dish to the senior.
Pretty tough find, too. A lot of hands in the area.
Baker, he has been the offense for Virginia. He scored their only bucket here in the second half. Foul off the ball. Foul is on Scott, his second.
There's the look. Good little wraparound. His penetration into the lane forces the defense to collapse on him, and Sykes just shapes up, makes himself available.
Raymond Sykes, 9 points in the game.
Got a point over his average. Having a successful senior night.
He's had a successful senior season. Really been a valuable part of this team, moving into the starting lineup for the first time. Potter drives. There's the man, Trevor Booker, the junior from Whitmire, South Carolina. His 7th point, and with it.
Plays bigger than any 6'7" player in America, Mike. Blocking shots above the rim on the offensive rebound. Gets the crowd energized.
I love this stat. He's second in the ACC in blocked shots among players 6'7" or shorter. Scott, little fadeaway. Sykes bothered it. Tigers on a little bit of a run here. Foul on the floor, and Clemson on a 6-0 run. And it's enabled them to pull out to a 5-point lead, 38-33. Here's our Southeast Toyota trivia question. Who are Virginia's ACC Rookie of the Year winners? Well, Ralph Sampson, of course, one of them. Brian Stiff and Chris Williams, the last in 1999. I think Sylvan Landesberg is the odds-on favorite, but again, he is 0 for 5 tonight from the field, Mike.
Yep, and again, they've thrown multiple defenders at him, played him with point guards early in the game, have used a little bit bigger defender on him in this second half. Not been able to get anything off the dribble, and more importantly, he's not been able to get to the free throw line, where she's 5th in the conference in attempts at 6.5 a game. So they've taken that part of his offense away as well.
Awfully hard when you're a freshman and you're your team's go-to guy. Good pass! Oh, Sykes on senior night, a dunk he'll remember. Raymond Sykes has given this Clemson team a lot of energy tonight.
Right, and he's energized his crowd too, which they needed desperately a shot of something.
It's an 8-0 Clemson Tiger run. Jameel Tucker, and I believe Potter will be whistled for the foul. Here's our Hardy's play of the game.
What a finish by Sykes. And normally I'd like a bounce pass in that situation, but somehow the ball found its way through to Sykes, and he had the big finish. We love the dunk.
Oh, yeah.
I should say.
That'll make a highlight reel or two. Was not a shooting foul, and Calvin Baker will play it in. Zaglinski catch and shoot. And that foul's going to be on Sykes, his 2nd foul. You know, the thing you like about a senior is their mental attitude. Last Wednesday, in the loss of Virginia Tech, he didn't score, Sykes. But he's come back strong, came back strong on Saturday, and came back even stronger here tonight.
Right, just, you know, a role player, had been playing behind James Mays last year, finally got some minutes, and had to wait a few years, but answered the call, as you talked about. Nice senior season.
Made a nice tap there, could not get the rebound, able to tap it, though, to Potter.
Clemson's bench continuing to provide some good scoring punch.
DeMontez Stitt picks up his 2nd foul.
Into the Cavaliers, Tunji Soroye. Also number 15, Sylvan Landsberg.
Scott looked at his shot, but didn't want to take it over Sykes. Potter out, and Clemson could get this game to double digits for the first time, and Oglesby loses it. Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Trevor Booker. I know he got the foul, but that was an incredible defensive play.
Yeah, and Mike Scott makes that happen because he goes aggressively, and he has to in this, or else he's going to get it blocked outright. I talked about, look how high